This is example 8. This is from the notes from today from section 4.4, 2.7, and 2.8. So example 8, Mrs. Leone won $25,000 from a scratch-off ticket. She put part of her winnings in an account that earns 9% simple interest and the rest in an account that earns 10% annual simple interest. At the end of the year, she earned $2,365. How much was invested in each account? So we set up our chart 4x4. We have percent, amount, and mixture, just like always. Thing 1, thing 2, and the goal or the total. Thing 1 is the account that earns 9%. Thing 2 is the account that earns 10%. And so for the percent, that's the rate, the interest rate, 0.09 and 0.10. We don't have a goal or total percentage on these. The amount in these problems is money, so we don't know how much she put in 9%. We don't know how much in 10%, but we do know that it was $25,000 total invested. The mixture is the earnings, how much she earned at the end of the year, 0.09x, 0.10y, so we always multiply down. Now here we don't have anything to multiply, but they told us the amount, 2,365. And then just like always, we add across, thing 1 plus thing 2 equals the goal. And it's always the bottom two rows. So that gives you your two equations that we're going to work with. And those are x plus y equals 25,000, 0.09x plus 0.10y equals 2,365. So you create your chart, fill it in, just the same setup as all the other problems. Then from your chart you add across, multiply down, then add across. Then you pull off your two equations from the bottom two rows. Usually when we're dealing with percentages, we end up with decimals, and we want those decimals to go away. So before I do anything, I'm going to multiply that bottom equation by 100. And every piece of it, the x, the y, and the constant, get multiplied by 100. The top equation stays the same, x plus y equals 25,000. The bottom equation becomes 9x plus 10y equals, and you have to multiply this out, 2,365 times 100 gives us 236,500. So you have to multiply that out and be careful with your places. With these two new equations, I'm going to use substitution or elimination. I'm going to choose elimination, and I'm going to choose to eliminate the x values. So I'm going to multiply this top equation by -9, and every piece of it will get multiplied by -9. That makes -9x minus 9y, and I have to do 25,000 times -9 in the calculator. That gives me -225,000. The bottom equation stays the same. 236,500. Stack and add. The x's cancel. -9y plus 10y is just y. And then I do -225,000 plus 236,500, and that gives me 11,500. So I have one answer. Now I take my one answer and I plug it back into the simplest equation. So I'm going to plug it back into this one because it looks easier. I'm going to fold this back so you can see. From here, I do x plus y equals 25,000. Plug my y in, x plus 11,500 equals 25,000. Subtract 11,500. Again, let the calculator do the work. 25,000 minus 11,500 gives us 13,500. And so the answer was that what were the two percentages? 7%, no, 9% and 10%. So the 9%, I put in 13,500, and the 10% account, I put in 11,500. So those are my answers of how much was invested in each account.